Charles, I think you probably heard Dave say a second ago that dugout was not quite as lively before your home run, and then maybe that changed things. From your standpoint, how much so?
Yeah, I mean it's a quick turnaround against Mizzou, so coach talked about it in the outfield, but their pitchers did a great job of just throwing it around the plate. So maybe it was a rougher day for us, but we still put up 7. Two great ABs from the guys in front of me to get on base, and then I just got a pitch hit, and we were rolling from there.
In terms of how much it energized the dugout, did you notice that at all?
No, I think I mean, we're always energized each game, so maybe I wouldn't say we were last. Maybe we are just hitting not as well. So you mean when you're hitting and everything's going well, you're going to be energized for sure. But no, I I got confidence in my team that we're always going to be energized no matter what the situation is.
They brought in a left-hander to face you, and your numbers seem like they're just as good, if not better, against left-handers as they are right-handers. It's not always the case. Why do you think you're having success against left-handed pitching?
Yeah, I think it's just staying on the ball a bit more, not expanding the zone as much. At the end of the day, when you're facing a lefty, it's often going to be a 2-pitch mix. So you just got to pick and choose sometimes. But no, I think I have a smaller sample size against lefties too. So maybe that's why I'm doing a bit better. But yeah, it doesn't bother me as well as much.
And then Carson, Dave said you're wanting to pitch more. I mean, is that?
I mean, they asked me if I could, and I just told them yeah. So it wasn't really my. I mean, it was my choice, but they gave me the option. So
Your arm feel fine tonight. I know you didn't throw a whole lot of pitches the other day, but I mean, maybe the question is, how quick do you think you can turn around?
same as today, just one day. I mean, it's probably the soonest I would.
Carson, what's your relationship like with Cole, 2 freshmen coming in? I know he's had maybe a slower start than you in terms of getting the innings, but just what's it like working with him? And you guys go 8-9 tonight to get the win.
It's good. Me and him play catch every day, so me and him see what we work on each day, and it's good to see him finally put it to use.
Charles, what's it been like? Watching Carson. It seems like every time Carson Bowles, excuse me. It seems like every time he gets in at bat, he's coming through. You guys. Just what's it like watching him from the dugout when he's kind of rolling like he is right now?
Yeah, I think everybody sees what he does on the field, but I'm going to talk a bit off the field. He's probably one of our better teammates, if not the best. He shows up every day with a smile on his face, no matter if his name's in the lineup or not. So I think that just his off-field action speaks a lot of, and I think everybody's happy to see the results he's getting on the field. He's a good ball player, so but no, he's a better teammate. He's awesome, so we all love him.
A lot of you guys have come from some smaller schools, maybe to get here to the SEC, but he's a D2 guy. I mean, do you feel like he carries maybe a little extra chip on his shoulder based off where he was before this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the national player of the D2. So even though if you can put the stereotype of D2, he's still, he belongs here. He works hard, and I mean, I can speak for myself in a bit, but just come from a smaller school is that. I mean, yeah, we come from small schools, but at the end of the day, we know we can compete with anybody, even when you get on the field.
Charles, your numbers against lefties last year at Florida Gulf Coast were fine too. I mean, I guess where did you first get that, I guess, knack to be able to use the whole field?
Yeah, I mean, fine is a good word because they weren't really good last year. Pretty sure I didn't hit one more home run against a lefty or even extra base hit. So yeah, just. I think it comes with experience, seeing a lot of lefties over the years in the summer. Just at the end of the day, you got to have experience and just see more and more in pitches.
Carson, I guess what's kind of maybe allowed you to be as efficient as you've been through your past couple of outings?
I mean, just staying true to my mechanics, making sure everything's fluid, and just staying smooth out there.
Yeah, Carson, I mean, I guess you don't really necessarily have a choice depending on when coaches ask you to pitch or not. But I guess, mentally wise, do you like going from, weekend, midweek, weekend, and having that being able to work in between?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's fun, get to pitch more in games, face batters, work on stuff in games. So I think it helps.
And Charles, again, another big home run for you. You come up in the 5th, pretty big spot, down 1 to go up 2. You've been on a tear, I guess, mentally for you. Does hitting get easier when you've been on a recent stretch like you have been?
No, I think it gets easier because I've been like people around me are really supportive. The coaches, they got confidence in me, and even the players, they make my job easier. They get on base like the two hitters before me. They got on base to make a 3-run home run. So without them, it would have been a solo, and we still would have been tied or whatever. So I got to give credit to them.
Yeah, it's not like your job is in jeopardy anytime soon, but for Carson, what's it like having a guy like that also in the outfield group, just a go-to option off the bench, good hitter off the bench? How does that raise the competitiveness of that group?
Yeah, I think we're all competitive. I mean, you look around the country, you'd probably be starting at every other school, but I mean, like I said, his attitude towards it is he's got a great attitude. He's not trying to bring us down or whatever. And it's a long season. We're gonna get injuries left and right at the end. So just to have him on the bench and be ready to play, and as hot as he's been, I think it's really good, and that brings a lot of confidence to the coaches too, and even the players.
Charles may have seen this wrong. On a couple of those hits behind or against McGuire, it looked like maybe the outfielders were having trouble seeing the ball in the sun. Was that a factor the first couple of innings?
It might have been, yeah, but I'm not sure how to respond to that question.
And then Carson, it seems like your sliders come a long way in season. Was there an aha moment, whether it be in a bullpen or in a game, where you felt like, hey, I've figured this out?
My first bullpen here, actually, I was working on the slider, and all it was just get born behind it. And then Hobbs, ever since then, he was just like, that's the one. So just been working on it ever since.
When you say your first bullpen here, is that back in the fall or was that when you came back after Christmas?
Yeah, that was in the fall. It was in the fall, yeah.
Hey guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
So. Hey Charles, selling yourself short, 2 doubles and 3 more last year against lefties.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I mean, unless